No Patrol and Spitting Games here on Phuket Live 89.5. This is Drive with me, Jason Wilder, and it's a really nice day today because I've got another guest, so a second guest of the day, and a very special man here on the island as I invite Mr. Gary Crause from Legend Music Studio. How are you doing, Gary?
Very well, and you? Thank you for having me on your show yet again.
You're more than welcome. You're always welcome. You're a welcome regular. Now, you've started up something new since last time we've chatted on the radio.
Yeah, I've probably started a good few things since the last time we chatted on the radio. Not all of them take off, but
you're definitely active. You're definitely not being lazy while you're here. You're not going for the sedative vibe of Phuket.
No, definitely not. It's not a holiday island destination for me, unfortunately.
No, me neither. Well, let's not moan about it. Right, because coming up is the Rock and Roll Holiday Camp, which is going on, where kids are going to have the chance to form bands, learn songs.
Absolutely, yeah. We want to give the young'uns on the island the rock and roll experience. So, come and join the camp and see what it's all about. But prior to that, I think we'll talk a little bit about the new initiative called the Phuket Academy of Performing Arts.
That's right, yeah. So tell us all about this. This is with the Phuket International Academy Day School as well, yeah?
Yes, it is. So what we've done is PADS wanted to improve on their extracurricular music and drama program. And they asked us if we would be interested in providing a solution. So, long story short, we were interested, and we ourselves, as Legend Music, have partnered with Siobhan's Music School, and we put together a solution that was what they wanted.
Excellent. So nice collaboration, because obviously you both have different vibes on teaching and have a lot of experience to bring it together.
Absolutely. So what we've done is we're always happy to work with the best people on the island, and as far as music education goes, Siobhan's been doing a fantastic job with that, and her teachers Jez and Jared.
Agreed.
So we've put together a program that will see Siobhan, Jez, Jared, myself, and a new teacher, not to Phuket, but a new teacher to us, Louisa Scarpa, providing services to PADS, and not only to PADS. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but one of the things that PADS said right up front to us was, once we started this initiative, it would be open to everybody on the island, not just their scholars. So to adults and children and kids from other schools, and kids that are homeschooled. So everybody's welcome to sign up and come for lessons, but they have the opportunity to use PAD's brand new arts and culture facility, which is beautiful. And when we start the rock camp next week on Monday, we'll be the first people to use that.
That's really wise, letting a load of kids who you're encouraging to get into rock and roll to use this high-tech brand new equipment.
Exactly.
Fantastic. What a great idea. Nothing's going to get trashed there then.
No, not a thing.
But you know what? I'm sure you'll be guiding them to rock and roll in the right way.
Of course.
And above all else, it's more about the performance, not trashing the equipment that can you look after your equipment. I think this is the thing. It's like stomp boxes and guitar pedals, they're made for crunching, but obviously you've got to teach a bit of respect for the stuff that breaks very easily.
And you don't trash your stuff until you've got a sponsorship.
So good times. You enjoying it then? How's it going so far?
Yeah, look, it's been a busy month getting it all together. What we're really looking forward to is the Rock and Roll Holiday Camp. So it's kind of two camps that take place together. There's one that we call Little Rockers, which is for 5-year-olds to 9-year-olds. And then there's one that we call the Rock and Roll Holiday Camp, which is for 10-year-olds to 17-year-olds. They run at the same time from Monday morning next week till Friday afternoon next week. And some of the activities the kids will do separately, and some of the activities the kids will do together. So it's a good interaction for all age groups to get together and just really enjoy music. And the thing that we have stressed, and I guess which is why we've had such an amazing sign-up, is that the kids don't necessarily have to be musically inclined. In fact, we've got very few kids signed up to the camp that can actually play instruments. So the kids are just coming along for the experience of beating on drums, shaking shakers, painting on T-shirts, learning dance moves, singing, just, having a good time, acting like rock and rollers.
Using really expensive brand new equipment. No, yeah, exactly. Acting like rock and rollers. I've got to say, top respect to you. I mean, all the time, Gary, but top respect, 'cause I think this is a great idea. You did term it as like basically the School of Rock, but one that you can take part of. The movie.
Absolutely.
Obviously a great movie.
Without a doubt, yeah. And in fact, we'll probably be screening that. When the kids have had enough of us and they need some time out, we'll probably be screening School of Rock.
Well, brilliant. Why not? Also, the Last Waltz with the band and Festival Express, they could be good movies that the kids maybe a bit too hardcore, but anyway, on the right level. And like you're saying, some of the kids won't be musically playing, but like in School of Rock, you've got to sort of teach about the promoters and also
Absolutely.
the roadies. I used to be a roadie myself, and I tell you what, once a band, as you probably know, gets quite famous and well known, they forget how to do absolutely everything that they used to do on their own.
Exactly.
It's incredible.
And, some of the activities that we have planned are, the kids have got to come up with names for their bands. They've got to design logos. They've got to make tour posters. They've got to create T-shirts, banners, all sorts of things. All the things that startup bands have to think about, and we're going to get these kids to start thinking about that.
Brilliant, because it's important. It's as important as the music sometimes to understand, and it's brilliantly fun. I want to be there. It's going to be amazing. We'll carry on talking. We're just going to have a little break, Gary, and then we'll come back with more chat about the rock and roll school camp, holiday camp that's going to be going on. Now we're talking about the Phuket Academy of Performing Arts that you're now running with a load of other lovely people on the island, and the summer camp that you're running, the Rock and Roll Summer Camp.
Yep.
Now you said about before there's a lot of the schedule of things that are going on. One of those is naming bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, how do you start this? Because there's obviously there's been a few band name generators kind of going around, like the colour of your T-shirt and the thing to the left of you and these kind of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the colour of your underwear or something like that. Now, how are you going to guide that? Are you just going to go, kids, just think and do it? Or what? Have you got like a process?
Well, there have been some shocking band names over the decades. Now, we'll come up with some form of guidance, I guess. But today's kids are really, really creative. And, my son Blaze went through that process about 2 years ago when they were coming up with a name for his own band.
Yeah.
And, I was surprised that they ended up with something like Legends of Siam all by themselves. I was like, wow. Styling on you, kids.
Yeah, brilliant. So they probably will they'll have an idea of what they want to be already.
Absolutely.
I think it was said that Sid Vicious came up with his name when he was about 6 years old. Well, he's throwing up everywhere.
That's the thing. Most of these kids, we don't realize it, and we used to do it when we were young. You're always starting your fantasy band, and most of them have been thinking about band names since they were 3, 4, 5 years old. So, when you say, hey, name your band, they'll just, they'll be pulling them out their pocket going.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, that'll be the easy bit. What about you? Have you played in bands, Gary?
I haven't.
Because you're a professional producer, of course.
Yes.
And available for working at the Legends Music Studios.
Absolutely. In Phuket, I started my own band called Dark Fibre, and I just play the fool.
Oh, of course not. Do you know what? You're like, I thought I was thinking past, but yeah, of course you're right. Actually, on the stage. When's the next gig? You've got to get more gigs going.
Well, yeah. For the past couple of years, we've only had an annual gig, being the Phuket Pride Festival.
I know, but you're nailing it. It's great. It's absolutely brilliant. So there you go. You've got the experience. Now, two other superstars on the island who have the experience and who I would consider as some of the greatest performers on this island, if not in this world. And those two guys are PJ Stanley and Colin Illy Hill.
Yes.
Now
indeed.
they're going to be part of this. Tell us what's going on with these guys.
Yeah. So what we did, and fortunately because we know these people and we're exposed to them, so we have access to them, is once we had set the camp up, or the idea of the camp, we wanted to see if we could attract some experienced people to come and part with some of their knowledge that they've gained over the years of touring the world. And fortunately, when we approached Colin and PJ, off the bat, they said, absolutely, we'd love to be involved, and we'd love to come and share some of the things that we've learned and have experienced with the kids.
Well, it's basically stagecraft, isn't it? It's
absolutely,
like, as it's known in the business, is like how to work the stage, how to use everything that's on there, and how to get the best out of your performance.
Yeah, so PJ is going to come and put all the singers through their paces, teach them some dance moves and what they should be doing on stage to look interesting, and getting dressed for stage.
Yeah.
A lot of kids don't realize that the image is half. You need to dress like you're going on stage. You shouldn't look like you've just come from the beach.
Yeah, for sure. You need to take it a bit seriously, even though it's rock and roll and it's all fun. It's like you've still got to put some effort in there.
As Steven Tyler has often said, it costs a lot of money to look that cheap.
Brilliant. Listen, Gary, we're coming up towards news time. We're going to carry on. If you can you stay around for a bit longer?
Yeah, I'll stick around for a few more minutes.
I'm enjoying this. No, because I think it's a really great thing that you're doing, and I want to talk a little bit more after a bit of music and some news, and then we'll come back and continue talking about a bit of rock and roll. Yeah. I'm here with Gary Crause from Legend Music Studio, and also now a big part of the Phuket Academy of Performing Arts. Gary, we're back on.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? I mean, we came up with the name, but it still stumps me every time.
You the big Papa. I hear you're the big Phuket Papa on the island, y'all.
I know, but when you're educating kids, the last thing you want is that image of come to Papa.
Yeah, come to Papa. Yeah, it gets a bit sort of like an Aphex Twin in my mind. We were talking about style before. Stagecraft, very important in a little rock and rollers world.
Absolutely.
Knowing how to use and abuse the stage very well is always a rock and roll class. And we talked about the fabulous PJ. She'll obviously be turning up in her fabulous sunglasses.
Absolutely, and her sequin dress.
Yeah, she knows how to turn on the style. And also Colin Illyhill, a great guitarist.
So we're very excited to have Cole coming in. He's gonna teach the kids about what to do when you're on stage, because there's quite a lot of kids that can play guitar on the island, but the minute you put them on a stage, they've never really tweaked their amps, and they don't really know what goes on, sort of like behind the scenes, but as you get on stage. So Cole's going to show them, switch your amp off before you plug your guitar in, otherwise it's going to make a bloody big sound on
feedback.
The PA. Turn this up, turn that up, don't give too much this, don't give too much that. And then, of course, the most important thing he's going to do is show guitar players and bass players that all-important power stance.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to have the rock and roll power stance.
You've got to have the power stance.
And play your one hand in a circle.
Townsend windmill, I think,
exactly,
is the thing.
Townsend windmill.
There's also are you going to be teaching the Van Halen star jump as well?
Absolutely, power slides. All those good things that up and coming guitar players and bass players need to know.
This is brilliant. Well, this is it, because it's like going back to talking about the Jack Black film, the movie again, School of Rock. It's like that's given quite a good template as well. I mean, I know this is something that you always think about, and you're brilliant with your encouragement of live music on the island, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I'm sure everyone does. So it's like, it's just like little things like where he does. I love the part in the film where she plays the cello, and he goes, "Okay, we got the cello standing up. We turn it on its side. Hello, bass guitar." It's just like little things like that that's going to be obviously
absolutely. It's just the way you view things, and we're trying to teach the kids to view these things through rock and roll eyes.
Excellent. Now, also on style, you're a big fan of a band called Kiss.
Is there any other band?
Brilliant. But now they take it to they were next level before the term next level even was invented. It's like they kind of created this kind of persona and this image that was just so strong and bold. To be honest, even if the music was crap, it still would have been a show.
Well, I mean, let's get honest. The music was crap when they started, but Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley realized early on that it's not about learning how to play your guitar properly. It's about getting on stage and playing it really terribly with confidence.
Yeah, with confidence and looking cool doing it as well.
Cool doing it, absolutely.
Well, this is it as well. It's like, on the other side of that spectrum, you've got David Bowie, another sort of like favourite of mine, and obviously he's a chameleon of style. He's fashion icon. He's just an absolute guru of the music world. But he actually came up the right way. He was like a saxophonist first.
And then a schooled musician.
Yeah, schooled musician from Brixton, and then he went through the whole sort of like in and out of different bands. And he was very focused. He knew what he wanted to be, and he knew how to get there. And it was like, so you're cutting that process by just kind of giving the kids a bit of an idea before, because it's like back in the day there wasn't really guidance like this, was there?
Absolutely, no, there wasn't. So, I mean, there's another way to look at it is, kids that will see their hero or see somebody on TV and go, oh, wow, that guy's really cool. He must be Ace Frehley from Kiss. I want to learn how to play a guitar like that guy. So mom and dad buys them a guitar and sends them off to Big C or to Yamaha, and they kind of learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We're trying to short circuit that and go, listen, if you think you're interested in rock and roll, even if you can't play anything, get on stage. We're going to show you how to shake your butt, look really cool, put some guy liner on, and if you're having fun doing that, then go and learn how to play your guitar.
Excellent. Yeah, the best way around of doing it, because they'll learn pretty quick if they like that or not, and then if it's worth putting in all the hours to learn an instrument.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Right, okay, now talking back about the camp information, it is going to be mega fun. Now, there is still a few places left. There's only 6 places left, I do believe.
There is. Well, when we put the camp together, we were hoping to attract 20 children to the camp. That was kind of our, we have succeeded if we got to 20 kids. And we really wouldn't have financially be able to pull it off if we got any sort of less than 12. Fortunately, the response has been overwhelming, and to date we've got 24 kids registered for the camp. But with the resources that we have, we won't really be able to take on more than 30 children. So that by default, I guess, means that there's pretty much 6 spaces left.
Okay, so if people want to get those spaces, if those 6 chosen kids want to get involved,
if those 6 golden angels want to register, then you phone me, and my phone number is 084 304 2587, or email info@legendmusic.net, and
Excellent.
Legend Music's one word, and we'll respond immediately and let you know. Yeah.
Excellent.
And sorry, now that I've got the microphone, I'm being a mic hog. For families that have got more than one kid, the first kid pays full price, and then all the other siblings come in at a 50% discount.
Okay, so perfect. If you've got like a family with 6 kids,
this is the cost-effective camp for you.
That would be perfect. And no trying to lie, they might be sort of like, oh right, well we can get together 3 families. Jason Wilder said it on Drive, basically. We're all the same family.
We've been on the island long enough to know whose kids are whose kids.
I'm sure. Well, listen, Gary, I think it's going to be mega fun. I'm sort of like really in respect of you guys doing this. I think it's a great idea. I think the kids are going to absolutely love it. They'll learn from it. They'll take away some great memories. I think it's a great activity to do. I look forward to talking about the next one already.
Fantastic.
And thank you very much for coming in for a chat, Gary.
You're very welcome, and thanks for having me.
Keep on rocking, brother. Keep on rocking. Keep on rocking, Papa.